This week's Senior Spotlight athlete is none other than Blaine forward Kendall Stadden. The future Golden Gopher on the pitch is the headliner for a remarkable Bengals team that currently sits top 5 in the girls' 3A soccer rankings. In this condensed conversation, we start off with her head coach, Scott Zachman, giving us a breakdown of her game. Then it's all Kendall. As an elite athlete, how do you handle the pressure that comes with it? What was her mindset in choosing to go to the Golden Gophers, the hometown team? And then what is her motivation behind the work ethic? You don't get to where she is without putting in the time and effort. And then lastly, her advice to the next generation of young soccer players. All that and more here on this Senior Spotlight.
Her physical presence alone allows her to do so much more than the ball than some of the others. She just does not get pushed off the ball. Rarely does it happen. You know, they say you can't teach speed. And with Kendall's size, I'm really starting to learn too. You can't, right? You can't grow your players bigger, right? You can't. So she's using it to her advantage, which is what good players do. They find, they find their strengths, they find the things that they're limited in, and they focus on those strengths, and that's what they should do, and that's what kind of separates her a little bit.
I think pressure is a lot of experience. I grew up around pressure. My sister is on the national swim team. She swims for USA, and she's been to Olympic trials, and she's a high level athlete. And I think experiencing that even with her, it showed me that a lot of it is confidence. I think anything you do in life, a lot of it is focused on yourself, and the more you care about the outcome or what other people are going to think, the harder it's going to be when you fail. So the less you care about how it's going to end and the more confidence you carry, the outcome is more positive either way. I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let my family down or my friends. I think I put in a lot of work when I was younger. A lot of that skill and training comes from a young age. It does for a lot of athletes. You have to put in the work early. And I don't want to let my younger self down. I put in a lot of time. I told you I lost a lot of friends when I had to switch clubs, and if I don't give it all I have now like I did then what was it worth? When I took my official at Minnesota, I got this rush of like, this is right. Ooh. And a lot of athletes say that, and you don't really understand or believe them until it happens to you, but you know what feels good. And I don't want to play soccer if it's not in front of the people who helped me get to where I'm at, and it's not where my family can watch me.
Being Kendall, right, and her name, the little girls, they really know who she is, and we've seen them ask for autographs, and then they run away going, I got her autograph. You know, like it's the the LeBron James of the world, right? Which is cool, right? I mean, you want that in your community. You want the little girls that are going to be playing one day for your team to see. To be able to have that and see that and want to be motivated to play for it.
From an athlete's perspective, when you train 100%. I think don't waste your time. If you're going out to train, get as good as you can for that day and time. From a person who I am, I think don't get caught up in the sport. I think one of the most special things about my journey is I've enjoyed it all. I've taken every bit of high school in. I haven't missed too much of the events to train. I think if you get lost in the sport, you risk burning out and you risk betting on something that may not happen for you. So enjoy the ride, enjoy where you are when you're there, and if you want it and you're going to train for it, train 100%.